Good, good.
Hello. We are live on YouTube as of now.
Awesome.
And by now, I mean probably in like a few seconds. Oh no, it's showing live. Okay, perfect.
I try to make it work, try to link to YouTube Live, it just freezes my OBS.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know why.
okay.
So we'll just chillax for a couple more minutes. Corey, just wondering, did you get a chance to maybe play a couple matches or read through the rulebook and stuff?
I haven't yet. I have the game downloaded, but do you have a PDF for the rulebook or?
Yes. So if you just go to the resources channel and there is a download link to the rulebook.
Okay, I'll grab that.
Yeah. Okay.
I did take some time earlier this afternoon to watch through some of the other games you guys played,
Oh, nice.
which
How'd you
made
think
more
of it?
sense watching you guys play it than like YouTubers try and think they were playing it correctly.
Yeah, YouTubers normally, because they wouldn't get into the game very deeply, so they would scratch the surface most of the time.
They're,
They have
they're,
a lot of games to go through.
they're good at getting the word out at least.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coffee paste.
Yeah, I think the handful of guys I watched on YouTube, they're just like, all right, play my whole hand of cards if I have a counter in the neutral phase, and then like top deck a combo in the combo phase if you have it. If you don't, you skip.
Mm.
It's a lot more complicated than that. But, if you're a new player, if you want to play it that way, it's totally viable.
Man.
That's the by design. Fight deck is playable for all levels. If you are a new player just getting into the game, you can totally just play full random. Sometimes you may even strike a win against experienced players. But for veteran players, there are so many different strategies and so many different decision making, that can influence the game your way, and you can pretty much guarantee a win if you know your fighters' move sets, if you know how to play them, if you know your opponent's weaknesses. It's the strategies are, it develops over time, over the number of games that you play. Hello, bearded Catholic.
Up, y'all. I didn't know if this was one of those I should be talking in here or just be silent.
You're welcome
Oh,
to do either.
Feel free to talk. Feel free to chat. We're just a bunch of homies hanging out, playing some games.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch YouTubes and streams for so long. I backed as early as I could because I'd been watching on Instagram, like patiently awaiting. But I've been grading and so busy with uh, teaching middle school that I have not been around much.
Thank you for being a teacher. That's really important. Education is so important. And yeah, I'm glad you joined. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so my brain's a little bit hazy. I may be saying stuff. I apologize first.
You're good, man. No need to apologize.
Yeah. My voice is also a little bit cracked right now, so.
It happens. Such is life. Brave of you for being on stream.
Yep. Sam, do you mind creating a room so we
I've
can join?
already got one up.
Oh, nice.
The room name is Fight Deck, and the password is Kickstarter with a capital K. Which I'm just gonna. I'm actually going to drop the stream on Discord because my game is now lagging, and I think so is the stream on YouTube.
Rip.
I don't think my computer can handle streaming to YouTube and to Discord and also recording the stream all at the same time. So
Totally get it.
That
Do you want
is-
to toss the link to stream in the chat?
it is already tossed in general.
Hell yeah.
If it helps too, I think I can get in TTS and stream my screen if I'm in there.
That works.
I'll just go live first so that you guys can see. I should be streaming now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it clear enough? Is everything good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Promote you, give you all the power,
It's a good top-down view.
as is deserving.
I am using a mouse pad, and the controls are very wonky.
Oh, I
It's-
admittedly don't have much experience with. I have Tabletop Simulator. I don't think I've ever really played it.
Well, I can introduce you to the basics. You can pan your camera with WASD,
Okay.
and then you can angle it by holding down right click and moving the mouse.
Okay. It's similar. Have you touched Dungeon Alchemist? Any of you play TTRPGs at all?
I have not touched that personally.
It's phenomenal. If you do play TTRPGs and you are a map maker of any kind or sort, highly, highly, highly recommend.
Noted.
I know
Did it-
Tad is very big on that.
Like
TTRPGs.
a year ago, but I think it was like D&D Beyond or something. That's a thing.
Oh, D&D Beyond is that is a thing for sure.
I think there's a white line from your end.
Interesting.
That's just when someone X-Acto knifes your playmat.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
there we go.
And
So-
I can't stop pointing at things now.
They
Incredible.
disappear. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So let's get some match started. Me and Samu, we can play first couple matches.
We
If that
can
sounds good.
Demonstrate the game.
No, I'm not.
Unless
Ready.
would you prefer to play? I'm fine to seed the seed.
I will play, but I'm not ready yet. I want to understand what I'm doing.
All right. Well,
How about Beer Catholic?
What up?
would you like to play?
I would love to, but I am deep in grading right now, and it is my wife's birthday, so I got to make sure I knock this out
Oh, fair.
as much as humanly possible.
Yeah,
And we'll leave
it's
you to
okay.
it.
Yeah, we will
I've
just
been told
get
I provide
you.
excellent background noise, so
I mean, I got the phone right, like I got paper directly in front of me, phone kitty corner to my right, so I'm watching while I grade.
Nice.
Ooh, I like the sound. I like the sound.
So we'll play the standard rule set first. This is very standard, 3 card draws. I made a new update on the latest rule book to increase the card draw at the beginning from 3 to 5.
Oh,
So we can, so we can test that out if you want.
I did watch
Uh,
that.
all
I think
right.
I would want to play standard at the beginning because I would screw up the advanced rules. It'd probably be too much information at once.
Yeah, no, but I increased the card draw from 3 to 5 for all rule sets.
Oh, did you?
Is that,
Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did not see there was a new version of the rule book, and so this rule book in here is outdated.
That's the literally that's the only change. So don't worry about it.
All right. That's an incredible starting card draw on your end. Oh no, because
Just to explain everything, this is sudden focus. When this card is revealed from the top of the deck, I get to draw a card.
Nice.
So Governor Supreme is all about deck knowledge and deck controlling. She
Yes.
has tools to control what's on the top deck, and she has a lot of reveal effects, and she also has a lot of tools to control what the opponent does. She can force the opponent to do certain things.
Hmm.
And Dragon Fighter, on the other hand, is all about high speed pressure. So when he gets a whole chain of high speed cards laid down, he can toss out very high speed projectiles that's hard to dodge, that's hard to counter.
Okay.
And then he also has an incredible combo reset move to build a very big damage combo,
Nice.
as long as the meter provides.
Anyways,
So right now I'm being pressured because I'm losing against low jab.
Makes sense because you're kicking high or medium. It looks like, right?
Yeah. So I'll do this instead. Shadow Sting, which has an overhead hitbox.
Okay.
now
In response to the.
I don't have any cards I want to play yet that hit a blue hitbox or hit the blue stance here. However, I do have a card that doesn't get hit by the red stance and that counters it on speed. Just barely, but it does counter it. So we're going to play Uppercut here.
Nice.
So this is a tie. This is a tie, which is a bear counter. And it's back to me. I will play Falling Shadow.
The dynamic effect on this one is chip damage, which means that I am going to take 1 point of damage right away. Wait, you can't play
Actually,
that. I
JK,
have a
JK.
yellow hitbox.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind,
me
we're
being
both
sick.
fools.
I'm sorry. I was sick.
Yeah,
so
sick
sick.
nasty with it. You're so cool, Hans.
I'm very ashamed of my failed counter. You know what? Don't worry about it. I put it down. It's okay. I failed.
Okay.
Let
Respectful
It
play.
doesn't even
Respectful
trigger.
play.
It doesn't even trigger. It doesn't
Oh,
even
right,
trigger.
because it
It's failed
doesn't
counter.
trigger on a failed counter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just put it down to build a meter. It's okay.
Of course. And so
Yeah,
now you
so-
take 2 damage and a knockdown.
Because I failed counter, so uppercut gets resolved. It hit confirms, and the hit confirm effect is 2 damage and a knockdown. Knockdown means that we enter a wake up round.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm having keyboard issues again. Alright.
Wait.
Switch
Corey,
to
if you have
back
any
of
questions.
keyboard.
What's that?
Out of curiosity. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm talking all over people.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
This is not like the first fighting game card game. There are a couple niche ones that I've seen because I've had the privilege of going to just some absolutely massive board game card game shops. How have you felt like Fight Deck is able to differentiate? I mean, outside of just pure knowledge of marketing, it's out there. How do you feel like this has been able to differentiate from some of those other more niche games?
Yeah, I think the biggest games that you refer to is Exceed and Yomi. So
Yep.
Exceed does an excellent job simulating the neutral games, the range, the zoning and stuff.
Mhm.
And Yomi does an excellent job of simulating the mind gaming, the predicting moves.
Mhm.
So Fight Deck basically simulates the whole package instead of just one aspect of the fighting game. Fight
Gotcha.
Deck has three round types: neutral, combo, and wake up. Neutral is the neutral counters. Combo, you literally combo your way through, and your opponent cannot interact with you. And then wake up is the mind game part of when people get up and you have to toss out a move. That's kind of like the mind game aspect of it. So Fight Deck really tries to combine all elements of a fighting game, and then its combo juggling system, the combo round, is also knocked down by the other 2 games. So the combo system is very unique to Fight Deck, the way you dish out the big damage and you build a combo column. And then the meter management and how the move interacts with the meter bar is also very unique because all the moves are stacked up nicely into one column. And the way you burn them, the way you play new moves, they interact with each other just by this one column is also unique. And fight deck goes from neutral to combo to wake up to combo to neutral to combo. No,
Okay.
it's ever evolving. It's never the same. It's really just like fighting game. You get to a situation, you lead to the next one. It's never always just zoning, or predicting. It's always these kind of elements meshed together based on the player action. So I believe some person actually played both of these games,
Mhm.
and yeah, do you want to comment on that?
So
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
I haven't played Yomi actually. I have not played Yomi. I have played Exceed, and I mean, yeah, that's like what Han says in apt descriptor. Like Exceed excels at the neutral play aspect, but uh, it feels a lot like you're landing big hits, and rather than like you're stringing together a lot of small stuff.
Right.
What drew me to Fight Deck was the combo round, the flashiness of like being able to string all of those moves together. Uh,
Mhm.
Everything else has kept me hooked since.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. There's a reason why I've stayed away from both Xseed and Yomi after looking at both of them. Neither seemed to, and in no way am I very good at fighting games. I just love them. But neither seem to really accurately capture a fighting game in card form. Whereas, just upon looking at Fight Deck's different round setups and knowing that there were going to be cards to set those rounds up proper, there seemed like there was something there that was really special.
Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you to say that. But yeah, that's our goal to design a system that really simulates the fighting game experience. For sure, it's not going to be like 100% copy paste of what fighting game
No.
feels like.
Yeah.
Some mechanics are tweaked to suit the card game better. So, for example, neutral rounds, we removed the blocking option because adding blocks, there was a planned mechanic expansion to include blocks, dodges, but
Mhm.
it was too overwhelming for new players.
That
So
makes sense.
yeah, so we reduced neutral rounds to simple, counter back and forth. There are still a lot of strategies to be played there, but just a lot more simplistic than incorporating more mechanics, jamming more mechanics into one single round. When the game is first launched, it's a fresh IP, it's a brand new IP, it's original. People still will need some time to digest all these different mechanics and this different kind of play feel before they can jam in more mechanics. So yeah, but other than that, I would say yeah, the neutral combo and the wake up rounds really does a good job to capture that kind of fighting game feeling. I believe that one of the first games that we played against Champerson was I played a jumping punch and during wake up round and then connecting into a combo and he's like, wow, that's shocking.
I wasn't ready to be hit by the overhead and then killed off of
Fair.
it.
Yeah, hopefully that answers. Yeah,
Hans,
go
you've
ahead.
got me feeling nostalgic. Hans, I think I'm gonna play the jumping punch.
Oh,
In into a combo, of course.
so I tried to shuttle rush, but it's a crouching move and it has an overhead hitbox.
I
So
was gonna say that was low and he went high.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he wins and he connects into a combo round. And all the
True.
basic moves played at any point are merged into the meter bar afterwards.
Okay.
Can I ask
Corey-
you guys what your thoughts are on like what play to make in a wake up round?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Yeah, can you tell me kind of what your thoughts are, like what card you want to play going to wake up round, or is that a guessing game? And guessing games are fine. There's definitely a place for them. I'm not knocking that. I like guessing games in a lot of my games, but
No, it's definitely not just guessing games. So blocks naturally give you resources, give you card draws. If you're low on cards, you generally want to play blocks. They're very safe. They're high
Okay.
speed also.
and your
Standing
opponent
block
will
and they, for
not
example,
that
if you're
you're
low,
playing a block, but if you're low on cards and
yeah,
you know the game, you might be like, this person will want to go for a block because they need the cards.
Yes. So
And
if they
so
need the
that
cards, yeah, if they need the cards, they generally probably want to go for blocks. But it also depends on how low on life they are. If they are very low on life, they probably want to turn the tides and not play block
Okay.
because block can be thrown. Thrown normally does a lot of damage, so they probably want to play a tricky card to turn the tides, like Shadow Rush.
Okay. Those are the
So,
kind of things I like. Like, I like to have decisions on my end, and of course there will be some guess to it, but I want to be like, hey, these are his best options. Will he probably go for them? And then that way I feel good when I predict correctly, other than just, throwing up a 50-50.
for sure. So if you look at some cards, they also have. We can also look at the meter bar. If he has a huge meter buildup and he has some good, healthy hand size, he might go for a basic move like jumping punch, trying
As
to
I
connect
did.
into a combo.
Okay.
So in that case, if you know the opponent's moveset, you kind of expect they will have something like what. Also, based on the cards already revealed on the meter bar and burn pile, you can sort of anticipate the likelihood of having a jumping punch, low kick, or something that can connect into a combo in their moveset.
I saw
So we
nothing.
can block. That's okay, just a demo game. So you can block accordingly while whether you want to do a down block or a standing block. And if you have a good feeling that your opponent is doing a block, just throw. If you have a good feeling that your opponent is going to throw, neutral duck. So neutral duck is a perfect answer to throw. Neutral duck has a whiff dodge where if the opposing move has a different stance from neutral duck, its speed is increased to 5. So any mid or jumping move doesn't have a hitbox that's speed 5 or lower, of lower than 5, will lose neutral duck, and neutral duck has a crazy payoff of drawing a card and enter a combo.
Yes.
It is also risky to play neutral duck because you instantly lose to any blocks because blocks have 6 speed by default. You are basically giving your opponent card draws if you play neutral duck into blocks.
Okay. Sounds good.
So it's very intricately connected. You basically have to look at the field, see their meter situation, see their burn pile, what moves have been played, and see their hand size to kind of anticipate what kind of moves they want to play. And you also kind of need to know the opponent. Do they do a do they normally do a direct strategy, or do they normally play for each head?
For
Do they do a
example,
strategy?
you can frequently see me playing Roaring Dragon, because that card allows me to draw a card from the burn pile as part of its dynamic effect. And so if you ever just want free damage on me, you can play a Shadow Rush against it.
And you had the 2 extra cards that round, so the jump punch really came through for you, I guess. So having those 2 extra cards helped.
So yeah, like some person said, each character also has this unique wake-up move that no other character has. First, Covering Supreme is Shadow Rush, which has a low hitbox, and it keeps knocking down, keeps damaging the opponent. And Dragon Fighter has this standing Roaring Dragon, which allows him to retrieve a card from the burn pile. So if you see that Dragon Fighter has low on hand and has a lot of cards in burn pile to choose from, it's also likely that he's going to play Roaring Dragon. But Roaring Dragon is very easy to counter. So if they do that, simply block it. Or for Covenant Supreme, if you think he's going to do that, knock him down again and keep damaging him. If they're low on health, you literally can just keep Shadow Rushing them to death.
Cool. Okay.
So a lot of thought process going into it, but ultimately it depends on your opponent and depends on the the situation on the board. The jumping punch was very not anticipated because we'll have to we'll see what he does.
I was personally throwing out the Jumping Punch because I realized, Jumping Punch just beats 4 out of 5 of your options. Because since I was the one that landed a hard knockdown, Hounds could only play of his wake-up moves. He couldn't play any of the basic moves he drew. And Jumping Punch beats all of these but Standing Block. And so I was like, yeah, why not? 4 out of 5 chance I get a combo here.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Now, the last time I played against Hans, I landed a combo early, and then he never let me draw cards again, and I felt that for the rest of the game. And so we are going to do a combo just by flipping from action deck here, because I don't. I might end it with one of my 3 cards from hand, but I don't think I want to burn all of those on combo at the moment. Hans is a very threatening opponent. So we'll start with the low kick, not the best starter. I would have preferred a jumping jab or a quick thing there. We'll flip again, and that ends the combo immediately. That is not a great combo here. It does give me a Talon kick in meter bar, which I've found can be difficult to get there, but just 2 damage to Hans. Hans gets a card draw since I dealt less than 5 damage in the combo, and we're into a wake-up round where now Hans can use all of his wake-up moves or any of his 5 basic moves that he has. It's not looking great for me at the moment, despite the life lead.
Basic rules question, just so I understand. That combo ended because you didn't get lower than a 3 speed, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So that was a payoff. That was a decision he made not to use any hand cards to during the combo, because he wanted to simply build meter, and he didn't think the combo would go high with the hand cards anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just the start of the game, so the combo was purely used to build meter for him. And for me, because the combo did 5 or less damage, I had a payoff of drawing 1 card as a combo breather.
Nice. So, Hans, more macro question. How many of the characters' decks are nearly complete or even fully developed? Because I know we've had 2 on Tabletop Simulator for a minute, and there was talk of a 3rd one coming up soon. What's the development looking like?
Gameplay-wise, they are all near finish. They just need some balancing. Art is the bigger task here, because the arts are all hand-drawn. They are all tasked by our artist team that's working very hard on delivering everything on time. So yeah, I would say that everything will be entering the fulfillment pipeline pretty. With the current progress, I'm pretty sure everything will be proper with the current timeline planned. But yeah, Doom Vicar is very finished at the moment. Just need to touch up some arts, make sure everything looks good, because art is such a big element in this game. Yeah, and I'm very confident that it's going to come to TTS in April.
Nice.
Yeah, but
to state, just to state it, you listed on the Kickstarter the current ship date for the physical version is like February 2026.
Yeah, it's a year-long fulfillment process. Yes, which is pretty standard. Maybe like nowadays with more established studios, they can speed up the pipeline a little bit. Because they pretty much, when they enter Kickstarter, they already have 70% of work done. Before a smaller indie studio like me, it's also my first project. Everything takes significantly longer. I still managed, to make sure everything is ready. And but yeah, 12 months fulfillment pipeline, it used to be pretty standard.
Have you thought, I mean, Hans, obviously you're working on the game itself, but have you thought about just making basic token cards for other characters just to see if you can get that balance testing to happen in a more public sphere, almost like an alpha or a beta?
We definitely can, yeah. That's definitely doable. In fact, before Doom Vicar became a thing, some already participating, some was invited to play some games.
Nice. How was it, Sam? How'd you feel?
Powerful.
I figured, I mean, Hans is using Vicar as his avatar, so I figured there was not necessarily favoritism, but he was a powerful character.
All I'm saying is when you link those supers together, mwah, piece of art there.
That's awesome.
It's very satisfying to play Tomb Vicker. Can also be
Mm.
very frustrating to play if you get shut down all the time. But if you know play your cards right, quite literally, those supers can be very satisfying to pull off.
That makes
Anyway,
sense.
let's flip.
That's unfortunate.
Ooh, interesting.
I
So is this
was
based on more about speed then? If it's both low?
yes. So mine doesn't become a 5-speed because the dynamic effect only applies if it is a different stance. So if let's say I was playing a Dragonfire Mirror match and Hans had thrown out Roaring Dragon, I would have suddenly been a 5-speed there, and
Right.
so I would have won in that interaction. Whereas here, Hans, same stance as me, Hans gets the 2 damage and knockdown.
Okay.
Knockdown means that we put it back and then we do it again.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
actually don't have to
Back
put it
to
back. We just
You
it's,
don't
it's
really
actually
have to. I just do it because
yeah.
I want to.
No, not back to neutral. It's literally another wake up. He
Oh,
literally
okay.
just stood up and then got knocked down again.
Yep.
Dang. Rip.
Do you expect a double? You do not.
Oh.
That's why I was betting you were going to play the first time. Alright. Well, I will take my card draw and my combo round.
Rumble around.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you have any questions, Corey, from your end?
So far, no. Yeah, I understood that part of it.
Awesome.
I'm
So,
going to go a little...
gentlemen,
You go
sorry,
first.
Sam. No, you do that. No, you do your thing. You're playing. You do it.
Okay. I'm going to go a little bit fancy here. Thanks to that card draw off a neutral deck, I got a Talon Kick in hand. And I'm just going to play that to start the combo. I could play higher cards to start it, but Talon Kick's special. It's got the plus frame effect. Whatever I play next will speed up. Normally, this would break the combo, because Dragon Fighter doesn't naturally have any 1-speed cards, so any card that would be played would be a higher speed. Lucky for me, I've already got a Talon Kick engage, or in my meter, and so I can take that out along with this 5-speed low jab to pay for our first super of the game, Spinning Fury
yeah.
Kick. Spinning Fury Kick has the dynamic effect of combo reset, and that just means that this doesn't break the combo. And so now I have a 6-speed Spinning Fury Kick. Anything I flip from the top of the action deck will not break the combo, and I will flip Uppercut! Not great! My one weakness, low speed card. I am just going to confirm the combo. I'm just going to make sure it does a full 6 damage and play Dragon Fist from hand.
Oh, nice. 6 damage.
And so that means
So how the
doesn't get a combo breather.
yeah, how the combo damage is calculated is basically you count the cards and you resolve the hit confirm effect of the last card.
Yeah, so we got
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 cards in the combo stack, and then hit confirm is 2 damage extra.
Oh, damage taken. And all the basic move played here gets merged into the meter bar.
Yep. The super move just goes back to my super move area.
Makes
And
sense.
And-
since this doesn't have a knockdown, we reset back to the neutral round. We reveal from the top of action, and we tied, so we reveal from the top of action again. And I am getting pressured here. Now, Hans has a lot of cards in hand.
Not playing around. Oh my gosh, he really does.
Yeah, in that last combo play, did you have to pull off the deck, or was there a decision made to not burn your own cards?
There was an active decision made to not burn my own cards.
Okay.
I wanted to have options here. I'm not
Yep.
liking my options here.
Yeah, that's the play I would make, but obviously the right
Uh,
play is not always the right play.
we will counter it with a low kick of
Hey,
my
hey,
own.
no, 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 no. Oh, I thought it was a talent kick. Sorry, from my end, I saw the glitch, the visual glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an issue where the back of
Yeah.
every
By the way,
Dragon Fighter card on player 2 can sometimes look like Talon Kick.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry. Uh,
Weird error. I've never seen that before.
let's do.
Yeah, as a spectator, for me, all your cards show talent kick. Whenever you G your hand, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no, I got so many Talon Kicks.
I figured it out after a minute.
Hmm.
I'll play
Van-
Vanish. So what I do is that I draw a card and then put a card back on top of my deck.
Now, this does mean that Hans has just played a speed down effect. And so, if Hans. Like, all of Covenant Supreme's moves fall 5 speed or lower. And so, if I were to play a 5 speed right now, Hans would need to have a hitbox in hand in order to counter it. Otherwise, it would be a confirmed hit no matter what.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Now, I do not have a 5 speed in hand that I want to play at the moment. But that doesn't mean I'm out of options. Because I still have a Talon Kick here and a 5 speed card to play. And so, would you look at that? Spinning Fury Kick returns. Do you have a low hitbox?
And I do.
He does. Well, damn. Now seems like a great time to play a 5 speed from hand that isn't a blue hitbox.
It's true.
That's
But-
so unfortunate. Ooh, but this actually works great for a setup. Rising Dragon's dynamic effect is perfect sequence, which means if it is played after a card that is 1 speed higher, you get a free card draw. I am going to pay with this uppercut here and the low jab. And it will be after the Spinning Fury Kick. And I should note it's after the Spinning Fury Kick, not the low jab that I just played, because it only cares about the moves in the meter bar here. But still 5 speed with a 4 speed after it, I get a card draw.
So I think is fading time.
Yeah, that checks out. Fade into shadow. What a move. That is a 5 speed. The dynamic effect on it is Frame Trap. I believe that's the current name of it. Yeah, Frame Trap. And if I bear counter that, if I counter it with a move that ties it, then Hans gets a card draw. And Hans knows here, neither of these supers can counter that, because both of them are forced to draw off of Rising Dragon, and that's only a 4 speed. I don't have any... Rising Dragon doesn't counter it because it's a 4 speed on its own. And I don't have any Talon Kicks left to Spinning Fury Kick to bear counter it. My only hope here would be a Quick Fang in hand or a blue hitbox. Or alternatively, I could just let it hit, which is what I'm going to do. Combo away.
Alright.
Because Hans does not have a lot of meter here. In fact,
Yeah.
Hans cannot pay. Hans can pay for Umbral Embrace. That said, I've never seen Umbral Embrace used in a super, so...
That's fine, just 1 damage. But I know exactly what this card is.
Oh, right, because you put it there with Vanish.
So I'll do this.
Oh, that's
I will replace it with this.
great starter for a combo.
Let's see what this one is.
Ooh, not a great follow-up. He does have the Looming Shadow to play after it. And I should note, Looming Shadow's combo chain effect there means that the hit confirm effect for it will go off despite it not being at the end of the combo. So Hans will get this card draw here no matter what. Combos into a Shadow Sting. That is 4 damage and a card draw. Not my entire life deck, no.
Hello, Lionheart J.
And I get a Combo Breather card draw here. And we go into a slow knockdown where both of us are able to use all of our wake up and basic moves. And since both of us count as initiators, if we have a signature in our burn pile, we can draw it out. Hans' signature is Shadow Sting, which I don't believe he's burned yet. Have you burned it yet?
I did. I already got it.
Ah, okay. And then mine is Uppercut, which I burned right there.
There we go.
And there we go.
I don't think I get the. Did I do the card draw? I don't think I did.
What? Oh,
I was looking at the Discord. Sorry, I don't think I did the card draw. Did I?
I don't think you did.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
so, because when I looked,
Okay.
when you said you get a card draw, I saw you moving his life deck over.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do the card draw.
Yeah,
So let's flip.
that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So we both get a card draw with the blocking focus here, but then Hans gets a full combo on me, and now Hans has a lot more meter, and I'm a lot more scared.
So that was that's also an interesting part of Covenant Supreme's kit. If you do initiate a wake up round, you do get the Shadow Stain into your hand. You will see that you actually have a 50-50 mix up here. So one is crouching, hitting low, and one is standing, hitting overhead. So this is the great threat to your opponent. It's a true 50-50 where they have to guess. And normally they will guess against the Shadow Sting because it's a combo with greater consequence. So you can use that bet to play Shadow Rush instead to knock them down and deal damage.
And meanwhile, I forget that that's a thing.
That happens. You just forget.
The most excellent defense is forgetting the opportunities that your enemy has.
I'm just
Yeah.
happy that you don't have a diamond, so you can't vanish into Phantom Toss.
Yeah,
'Cause
no
that's
vanish.
a terrifying setup.
That's the reason I play non-meta cards in TCGs. But what's that card do? And that's a good feeling.
So I'll do this, and then do burn Looming Shadow, burn these 3 to play Phantom Toss.
Alright, so that is 5 damage and 2 card draws for Hans. I
Whoops.
do get the Combo Breather card draw as well.
Oh, I don't. Wait, I got a bunch of Dragon Fighter cards.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, those are the... Yeah, I have the custom moves.
sorry, I'm using a mouse pad. It's a little bit wonky.
You're good. Alright, we are at 8 health on Hans' side, 7 on mine. Both at 5 cards. This is anyone's game, really.
Alright, go for it.
Really quick, what's the significance of the P with no speed? Is it just like a combo ender, or?
So that is a projectile. Projectiles in this game draw from the speed of the prior move. So in
Okay.
most cases in combos, they do just instantly break it. They're more often
Okay.
played in the neutral round. I will say one exception that I mentioned, Vanish into Phantom Toss. Because Vanish has that speed down effect, Phantom Toss draws the 4 speed from Vanish and then gets its speed cut a little bit, so it becomes a 3 speed. And so that is an excellent combo starter right there, one I've used and had used against me many times. But anyways,
That makes sense, Corey?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So I did trigger sudden focus. I already did the card draw, and I'm being pressured here. And we'll toss out our trusty Shadow Sting.
I'm going to get the Talon Kick out while I see the opportunity.
Let's get the hype train started by Umbral Embrace.
Oh, you sick man. How am I going to play Talon Kick and Quick Fang for a 6 speed now? I'll just have to sweep you off your feet.
And that is expected.
Alright, 1 chip on me immediately. But at least I can counter it with an uppercut.
Cool. Let's keep doing the thing.
Umbral Embrace again. Oh, that's disgusting. hmm.
By the way, command grab means that if this card is countered by a card with the same stance, that counter card's speed is reduced to 0.
Yeah. So I can't use Spinning Fury Kick or Dragon Nova here. Both of those are blue stance, and that means both of them will lose immediately. Super Dragon Nova, bit costly. Don't think I want to use it yet. And so that leaves... I could play a card from hand. Don't think I want to play a card from hand here. And so we're actually going to burn Uppercut, Low Kick, and Low... No, not that one. We're burning Low Sweep, not the Talon Kick. PDS. Okay. Low Sweep, Low Kick, Uppercut. Hit you with a Rising Dragon. No card draw from the perfect sequence this time, but it does beat out Umbral Embrace.
That's fair. We will just low jab it.
You should check above you, actually.
Hans, how many artists do you have working on this art? Because it is truly phenomenal.
I have in total 4 artists, but the character arts are mainly done by one artist. There's the supportive second artist for the character. And I have one specific stage art artist for the backgrounds. And then I do have 2 graphic designers to design the visual elements of the cards. There will likely be an upgrade to all of these visual elements to make everything prettier, more visually distinctive. But yeah, they do, like, especially the character artist, he does very good work and is very creative.
But how will I survive without my blob feed on Dragon Fist?
Sorry, what'd you say?
How will I survive without my blob feed on Dragon Fist?
Oh. Well, they have blob feeds sometimes.
Yeah.
Kickstarter exclusive blob feet art for all characters.
Give it to me, please. Alright, Vanish. You've got that set up now. I am going to get a little bit tricky here to pull off an extra card draw. We are going to burn 1 Dragon Fist for the shape, along with Low Sweep and Jumping Kick here, to play Dragon Nova. Now, Dragon Nova is pulling from the speed of the card before it. However, in this case, it is pulling from the sped up speed, because that's how it works. So Talon Kick is speeding up Rising Dragon. That becomes a 5 speed, and that means Dragon Nova is a 5 speed right here. And that triggers the aggressive counter, it's Rushdown is what the effect name is. And Rushdown basically means if I do an aggressive counter, which this is, I get a card draw. And it also has the chip damage, which I think Hans just took.
Yeah, very hard earned card draw. So let's just cancel it.
What if I cancel you, actually?
Well, in that case, check your head.
Hmm. In that case, what if I just did it again? But this time with even more overpay, actually. And that is me replaying Dragon Nova, to be clear. Which means I get another card draw for aggressive counter.
That's fair. I'll take another one.
That's you taking the hit confirm damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Whoops. Sorry about the poor viewing experience.
Okay. Then we flip
Let's
from
go for
here.
it.
Alright, I take a chip immediately, but also a 6-speed quick fang, and you've played 4 of your low hitboxes. If you have
That
another
is-
low hitbox in hand, I am going to cry.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah, no, that's probably GG there. Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it. Alright. I'll make this quick and painless. Quick thing, jumping jab, into the Rising Dragon.
You don't want to go fancy?
That is, I mean, I could go fancier. Logic? No, I don't think. I could flip from the top of action deck, but that risks breaking it before you get the 5 damage. This is clean efficiency.
Nice. Okay, 5 damage taken. GG.
GG.
Yeah, so this is the standard rule set. There are a little bit randomness. Sometimes you get the, the flip at the end, and then it's decided GG.
Yeah.
But the previous actions, I tossed out all my low options, led to the situation where I simply cannot counter anymore.
I was
It's also-
holding on to a quick thing in hand to set up that exact scenario, and then I just happened to flip one.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. So hopefully you enjoy the first learning game, I would say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Corey, if you want to jump in, I'm happy to just give the seat. Give the seat.
Sure. I will.
I gotta update the server profile where I keep my win-loss record. 2719. You'll love to see it. Alright, so we've got the thing reloaded. I will also state for full transparency, all of this stuff along the sides, everything except for the 2 character decks here, are Tabletop Simulator custom objects. So if you load into just the like normal TTS module, this is what it looks like. But I load some extra stuff just to help with gameplay, and then also all of these cards over on the right and left are move variants that you can sub into your deck. These are part of the move variants expansion that is an extra $30 on Kickstarter? Or is it 15? I can't remember. Hans, how much is the move variants? Hans has walked away from the mic. Okay, well,
I'll go check. Give me a sec.
that works. But yeah, you can back a add-on for the Kickstarter to get these, or they are also part of the all-in-one package, which is about 225 USD, I believe. It's like 330 Canadian.
Sorry, I took a toilet break. Yeah, move variants is $30 on the site, at the same price as standard boxes, USD.
Alright.
I believe it's not even $30 because of the exchange rate right now. It's about like 28, 29.
But anyways, welcome to playing. We have two characters available. We didn't really go over them before, but Dragon Fighter's your like more standard character. I call him Rushdown archetype. Like I come from mainly a fighter's background more than a card game background, so I use fighting game terms a lot more than card game terms. So Dragon Fighter I call more Rushdown archetype. Covenant Supreme, bit more tricky. She's got some shenanigans. She's got the command grab super, of course. Covenant Supreme is definitely the more complicated character to learn than Dragon Fighter, but both of them have their fun.
Okay. So I'd probably start with fighter first.
I'll run you in Covenant Supreme, character I know less. We'll set up the game. We'll automatically draw 3 cards, and then with the new rule set, we'll draw 2 more from the action deck.
Okay.
You can also, like TTS thing, you can hit a number on the top row of your keyboard to just draw automatically. Or draw that many cards, rather. And then, once you are familiar with everything in your hand, we do the reveal step. And for your reference, I'm scrolling the page in the top left to the Dragon Fighter Dynamic Effect reference. If you ever have a question and you don't feel like having me know about the cards in your hand, you can look there. And if you do feel like letting me know, I will try to forget the knowledge as soon as I've passed on my knowledge.
I expect to lose, and which is completely fine.
I think I lost my first 5 games in a row.
Yeah, it's a.
You can make it, I believe. Oh, great opening flip. You've got the uppercut to counter my jumping move. I will... I'll counter that with a low kick.
Okay, so any red card is a lose, right? Immediately.
No. Any blue stance card will
Any
lose
blue card's
immediately.
dead.
Any red hitbox cards will win immediately. And then if you play a 3, 4, or 5, that wins. As long as it's not blue.
Okay. So.
Jumping kick wins. And I... Actually, here, Hans, for the people watching on the Discord stream, there's the game master role, so you can see cards in hand. I am going to let that hit. I'm going to let that jumping kick hit. I'm going to take 2 damage, and we're going to go into the wake-up round.
Okay, how do you grab all of them? You hit this, right? Okay.
Yeah. That is not TTS. That is built into this module, that grab button.
Okay.
Any card. You can play any card in your hand. I can only play the wake-up moves.
Okay.
If you want to bet against my options, I'm very limited. Oh, no, you can click R to shuffle everything in your hand as well.
Hey, Jesus.
Sorry, that's a crazy thing to hear in the background.
Hell yeah. Actually, I just found this really amazing anime called Young Saint Men. There's only like 3 episodes in the movie, but like Jesus and Buddha are roommates, and it's fucking hilarious.
I'll have to check it out.
That sounds like world peace to me.
It's so great. Like at one point, because Jesus loves drama and he's got a blog and shit like that, and fucking Buddha's just like super whatever about everything and likes doing chores and shit. At one point, they like go to get on this fucking roller coaster, and Buddha's like freaking out, like saying mantras and sutras and stuff. Dude, it's so funny.
to
All
flip.
right. Here, and you can flip with F. All right. So in this case, I am the one coming out because you don't have a red hitbox specifically hitting me, and I've
Okay.
got the higher speed.
Yep.
We do both get a card draw from blocking focus. So one card from the action deck, and then I get another card for the hit confirm effect, hit in quotation marks. If you had any cards in burn pile from playing a super, you would also get that card draw there, but we don't have that yet, so it'll come in later. And we reset
Hey.
back to
Okay.
the neutral round.
Was it clear, Corey? How it flew?
Yeah. I was reading his wake up cards because I realized I didn't before we started, so I was trying to think about what
I will also
options he
say
had.
one of the custom objects, if you ever need to look at a hidden card, we got these over here for reference. And you can hold Alt to zoom in on a card.
Okay. Makes sense.
Make those predictions.
Anyways, I am currently being pressured by you, which not a place I want to be. We are going to check out a low jab and bear counter it.
Okay.
It's all about the shin kicks.
Hey, no kicking here. It's just a punch to the private.
Right. I'll allow it.
Oh, congratulations to the Sumo Sensei Name That Move winner, Danny from Kickstarter with Daijin or Great
That's
Earthquake.
actually me.
Oh,
That's
that one
actually
won?
me.
Nice.
Oh, congratulations!
Congrats, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. What happens here if we tie?
Then I am being pressured. That's a bear counter.
Okay.
Whereas if you
So
beat
do you-
me, it is an aggressive counter.
Do you have to play then, or?
I already played. I already hit you with a bear counter. You were pressuring my low sweep, so I hit you with a 4-speed to counter your 4-speed.
Okay. Is that a tie if I don't play nothing, or?
Well, no. If you play nothing, I do get the hit confirm effect of 2 damage.
Okay.
So Corey, how it works is that as a counter, you have to play a tying or winning card. A tying card counter is a bear counter, and a winning card is the aggressive counter. Functionally, bear counter and the aggressive counter are the same, but they may trigger different effects based on whatever move you play. They may have dynamic effects as aggressive counter does this.
Dragon Fist. Don't like that that's already coming out.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do against someone that can counter a berry? You gotta give them a dragon fist.
Fair. No, we ball. We are playing with low jab, low kick, and jumping punch to pay for fade into shadow. I'm also just realizing we never explained how paying for supers works.
I do. I actually know. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
you know.
trying to count to see if I could.
But anyways, if you play a blue stance card, be aware that I get a card draw. You would have to play red hitbox to stop me from getting a card draw here.
Okay. Let's see. It's payable. Blue stance is bad. I don't have a way to pay for Rising Dragon either.
And Rising Dragon wouldn't win, because it also needs to be 5-speed.
Oh, okay.
Fade into Shadow's an insane pressure tool. Like, functionally, Dragon Fighter only has 6 cards in the deck that outright beat it, and then there's just like 5 more cards that sort of like tie with it. Like, I get the card draw, but you're still pressuring me afterwards.
Or you can still just play any hand card that you have.
Yeah. What is the payment for? So I do know that like this here is a circle and a 3, which I could pay for. It's a bad move to do.
Yeah. The payment for Super Dragon Nova would be 12 speed, and you could add that up across cards. But you do have enough for it. It would result in it being a 0 speed and losing immediately.
Yeah, okay. So that would just end turn there, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no good option to take.
Or you still have hand cards. Your hand cards are still effective if you want to play them.
Supers are not invincible. You can... A 5 speed would counter it, but it would mean I get a card draw. And if you have a low kick or low sweep in there, that just beats it outright. And there it is. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. We are back down to 3 speed, and so I'm going to get this Falling Shadow out while I still can. And this does mean you will immediately take a chip damage.
So Corey, just to specify, if it's still a little bit unclear to you, hitbox is the primary win condition. If you have a matching hitbox to their stance, let's say you have anti-air hitbox, a yellow hitbox, against a jumping stance, the yellow stance, then you can win with that card immediately. If the hitbox doesn't resolve, cannot decide which card is winning first, then you go to speed. A tying speed is a bear counter, and a higher speed will be aggressive counter. And bear counter, aggressive counter are functionally the same at the moment.
Okay, so all I have right now is a tying speed in my hand.
Yeah, you can definitely play that.
See if there's something I'm missing in supers.
In supers, you can also try to
like Rising Dragon's all I could play, and it's a 4.
Yeah, one of the smart moves right now, if you look at it, is Dragon Nova.
Yeah, that's got the chip damage on it, but it's also... You could pay with it with the Dragon Fist and Low Kick at the bottom, and that would make it a 4 speed, which is faster than my 3 speed. It would be an aggressive counter, and you get the free card draw out of it.
Because it goes off the one above it.
Yep.
It's
3
like
cards, dude. That's cheating.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. Here we got it. Yeah. All right. So that Dragon Nova, I take chip immediately. You get 1 card draw.
Oh, not from life. Nope.
Yeah. No, you
Don't wanna
don't
draw
take
blood.
the chip. I take the chip. And I am pressed for options. I think we're going to... Yeah, I'm going to eat the extra damage. The hit confirm effect of 1 damage, I'm going to take it. And that means we reset back to neutral. And the super is... Oh, you can click around the area of the name to get out of the meter bar. Anyways, reset to neutral. Flip top card of the action deck. Jumping jab for me, Dragon Fist on you, and the pressure is on. You do have a counter to this. I can 100% confirm that.
I'm sorry.
You do have a counter
I
to
do.
this.
It would have to be a yellow hitbox, right?
Yep,
Which I don't have in hand, so it'd be this.
correct. I will also say if you have low jab or quick thing, that would also work here. If you don't feel like paying the meter on that. Because it is pricey.
Low jab or
Quick Fang.
So any card with a 5 speed basically
Oh, yeah.
also would be tying to it.
Yep. I don't. I can stream my hand for everyone else just so you can tell me if I'm being an idiot.
Oh no, I see your hand. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could let me combo you for 75 damage.
Yeah. Because these are all lower speed and don't have the box, right? So there's nothing
Yeah.
worth playing
Yeah.
here. So that would be this and the 5.
Yeah, and you can
I
overpay.
can't pay.
You don't have to pay exact, so you can pay with the jumping kick and the
that's to
jumping
come
jab
out.
for it.
And then 2 of these.
I would recommend holding on to the Dragon Fist since it's got the shape so it can enable Dragon Novas later.
Yeah, there we go. It is counter, but you don't get to trigger the dynamic effect perfect sequence. Perfect sequence says that if the preceding card is exactly 1 speed higher, you get to draw a card.
Okay.
In this case, it's the 4/4, so it doesn't trigger.
I am going to counter that with a low jab. The jumping punch. Very threatening. I'm going to spectral kick for that. I don't get the sudden focus because it's not off the top of my action deck, but hey, that's what happens when you draw it in your starting hand. Ooh, low sweep. Not a fan, not a fan. We are going to set up some funny business, hopefully, with a Vanish. That is Diamond and 3. I am going to overpay it a bit with the low jab. That gives me the speed down effect, and then don't do anything yet. It also gives me preparation. I take the card from the top of my deck, I look at it, and then I place a card from my hand back onto the top of my deck. Any card, not just the card I just drew. And now it's your move.
Okay. Just so I understand sequencing, this would be a bad play, correct? Because this would remove this 4, and then I would have to remove this 3, right? And then that would make it a 2.
Yes.
If you remove it that way, yes. But
unless you
if you
also removed the 2.
So I would have to overpay.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it
Again,
would
which
only
wouldn't
be a
be-
bear counter. It wouldn't have the rush down effect where you get the card
Yeah,
draw.
and then like the burn every card is probably a bad choice to just do that, right?
yeah, it would be a pretty bad card
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Whereas alternatively, if you just let me hit, all I get is a card draw. All I get is that card that I placed back onto my action deck.
Yeah,
Grandma's cheating again.
it'll have to go through.
Alright, I'll take the card draw. And then we reset back to neutral. Yet again.
So these come out, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Straight back into the
Right in
super move section. That works.
Okay.
Then we flip from action deck. Shadow Sting. Ooh. I'm. Alright, one. We're going for it. We're going for the Umbral Embrace. With a
Okay.
triangle And a bit of overpay with 2/2s. And if you play a blue stance against me, you lose here.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll have to win that one.
Well, you do have options.
Just this.
No diamond.
No diamond, but
Yeah.
do you see my highlight if I move my cursor? I guess not. But your discard on the left will be a counter to it.
It just is a bear, right?
No,
It's
because
not
it's
a-
got the hitbox.
It's aggressive.
Oh, blue. Okay, I didn't see it. I'm getting the boxes backwards. I'm thinking my red means I need red, but the
No.
No, yeah, the stance is actually more like a vulnerability, and the hitbox is here. The blue
Okay.
thing matches that. If you can also just look at the artwork. The artwork is doing a low kick, and he's standing.
okay.
I'm gonna have to let you combo. It's your go time. You can pay for a super to start. You can use the one card in hand to start, or you can flip from the top of the action deck. It should be noted with how low you are. The moment you run out of cards in the action deck, your burn pile gets reshuffled into your action deck.
Okay.
So, Corey, before you start a combo, two things to look at is your meter bar situation and your hand. So you're very low on hand. You probably don't have very good starter or ending cards. So probably you're gonna rely heavily on flipping open the action deck. And for the meter, you do not have the triangle to play the spinning fury kick, so you cannot extend your combo. But you do have enough to play a great combo finisher, which is Super Dragon Nova, which does a chip damage, 2 more damage, and a card draw. Alternatively, if you don't want to spend that much meter, you can also spend less meter to play Dragon Nova as a combo finisher, which gives you chip damage and additional damage. Or if you don't want to spend any meter, you want to prepare for the next round, just flip, just go for it.
Yeah, I'd say your end goal, if you can get there, is to deal 6 damage, and that does not include chip, to be clear. But hitting 6 damage means I don't get a combo breather, and it's also just like a third of my life. So, if you can hit 6 damage, you're golden.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna tell you, I have a 3 in hand. 3 is probably exactly average, correct?
Just below average in this case, I'd say. Like, Dragon Fighter only has 3 moves that are a 2... Oh no, he's got 9 moves that are 2 speed in the deck.
And I think since I've seen, like, I don't know, I don't think I've seen, like, 5 speeds much at all. Like,
you can, if you want to search your burn pile, you can right-click and then hit search, and it'll show every card in there. So you've got 2 different 2 speeds down there, but no 5 speeds in the burn pile.
So the first few games, I wouldn't recommend just going so detailed on the move list. I would say just go for it and see what kind of result you get.
100%. That's not the greatest result, but you tried your best.
Yeah.
I will say
So
there
if
is
you-
also a option here. You can just let that stand, and it'll definitely deal 3 damage. Or you can flip the card from your action deck and hope it deals an extra damage rather than just being like a combo.
I think I would just take that.
Or you can Dragon Nova if you want the guaranteed 4 damage.
I'll wait. I'll just take that.
Alright, 3 damage. Combo
Corey,
with your
so here's another decision making. So it is true that you can end here, and then deal guaranteed 3 damage, and there is a risk of flipping another card, and it's a combo, and it's not ideal. You both enter a wake up round, but wake up round is not as scary. It depends on if you want to build 1 more meter, or do you wanna, just preserve the damage, and enter wake up round. Because either way, you enter a wake up round.
Okay. I would probably just go with the damage.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
So 3 damage.
Then I got the combo breather.
So the combo would go into the meter, merged.
Yeah.
And because you are the initiator of the combo, you can get the initiator of the wake up round. You can get the signature move back in your hand, which is the uppercut here.
Where is it at? This one here?
Yep,
Yep.
right on top.
That one right
that's
there.
the entire. Yeah, just drag it quickly. Yeah. And we can go into the thing. For your reference, all of the moves on the right side are what I can do. So
Okay.
if you want to go big brain, that's my options.
Alright, makes sense.
I think it's covered for you. It's actually here. Sorry, if I just put it out, it's
It was in
here.
my
These
hand, I can
ones.
still see it, but it was...
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll just put it back. Just to clarify, because you're an initiator, some person can only play wake up cards, while you can play any card from your hand.
Oh, hey, I did it.
Yeah, I believe that's Tade, right?
Yeah, that's statted.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Flip. And you have blocked me successfully. So we both get a card draw, and then you get an extra card draw for the hit confirm.
Okay.
So when the
since
action deck,
Yeah.
when the action deck is empty, you simply flip and shuffle your burn pile into a new action deck.
So I guess one thing to take in consideration, since I've gone through this deck, these are the cards I'm going to see again for a bit till I lose life.
Yep. So
Yep.
you have a jumping jab, a jumping kick, a low kick, and a dragon fist. And one of those is what you're about to flip right now.
Alright, there we go.
Alright.
Hey, Tade.
Whoa!
What's
How's it going?
That's going great. I'm currently getting my butt kicked.
I do see this.
But I'm pressuring now. What will you do? Smart choice, smart choice, smart choice. We'll counter it with a shadow sting. Ooh, Talon kick.
The talent kick is out. This is an alarm.
So the next card goes up 1 speed, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's fairly important for Dragon Fighter because a 6-speed projectile is very hard to counter. If you set up a 5 here.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is why I'm going to immediately shut down half of your supers and Quick Fang.
And does it make sense to see if he can play the Phantom Toss?
Not really in this case. I can't anyways. I have no symbols in my thing right now.
Okay.
Only super I can play is Fade into Shadow. Which, I mean, good super usually, but if you have a 6-speed available to you, it would not bear. And you do. But
that
you
would
can't
fail.
play that because I hit the blue hitbox. I preempted that intentionally.
Okay.
Let's just pretend that it didn't happen.
You can have it. Yeah, I don't know.
No. You didn't. New player gets a perk. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would have to play some from here.
yeah, though you
And
would have to
Countertop
play
Blue.
either Rising Dragon or Super Dragon Nova, because the other two also have the same issue as Quick Fang, where they're getting countered by the
that-
hitbox.
Okay. Triangle and 5. I had that. I had the overpay. Okay. So that. Oh, I wouldn't have to overpay.
Yeah, you can just do 3 and a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So I won't be on for too long tonight, unfortunately. I've got a buddy coming over to help me with house watching things.
Hmm.
No worries. Just glad to have you.
No, I'm always glad to be here.
Alright, let me do this as menacingly as possible. Fool, you've fallen right for my trap. For you see,
Is it bad that since you said Covenant Supreme's all old, I always want to think of her as like some dirty old grandma?
Fool, you've fallen right for my trap, Sonny.
It's very fitting, yes.
Like, who replaced Grandma's teeth with razor blades again?
I'm going to fade into shadow now. And unless you have a low hitbox, you have no way to rest of it. I wanted you to play that super first, because now there's no way to burn a super, and so you don't have access to the speed up from that Talon kick to create a 6-speed.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, that works.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah, there ain't
can
nothing I can
bear
do.
counter
Yeah.
it. You can, because we know you've got the quick thing in hand. So if you're fine with me getting a card draw, you can bear counter it.
Yeah. The way you go in the combo if I don't.
Yeah.
Dilemma.
We're so close to that new stretch goal too. I had to check.
Alright. You're
Yeah,
countering.
I'll have to prepare a new stretch goal tomorrow.
You are countering
Yeah,
me.
I'm sure we're gonna hit it.
Draw from the action.
So Corey, if you didn't want to, because he has a lot of hand cards, so it's likely, not likely, but it's very possible that he has a counter to Quick Fang, and Quick Fang is pretty precious for you. Would you, if you didn't want to toss that Quick Fang there, you could have played a super move like Dragon Nova, which would have also been a bear counter, because this is bet up to 5, and then Dragon Nova would be 5. Or you can simply burn Talon Kick with a 5 to play Spinning Fairy Kick, which would also be a 5-speed with a combo.
Yeah. But you didn't do
Okay.
that. You
Yeah,
chose
it's
you chose to Quick Fang here. And it is paying off combo away.
Oh, I got a combo.
Let's see this flip. Jumping jab, not a bad starter at all.
So I guess all I can do here then is what, pay for supers if I can.
Or
You
flip
can
from
keep
the action
flipping.
deck again. You can keep flipping.
Okay.
4 is pretty high,
Jumping kick.
yeah.
Ooh, okay. The next move will break the combo unless
Reset.
if you want it.
And then if I do that, what, I just draw from the action deck again.
I mean, yeah, that's the plan, and then you would have to reshuffle the burn pile in. But I mean, surely
Also,
you're
you-
fine with low kick, low sweep, and uppercut as your rest of your combo tools.
Okay, well I gotta pay triangle and 5.
Yeah.
Well, triangle. Is it better to pay for the quick thing so it goes back in the discard, I guess?
As
Purely
a
up to you.
as a Dragon Fighter player, yes. Roaring Dragon to get the quick fang back.
This is
But it's also good to have Quick Fang in your meter bar to have as a setup for projectiles. It's up to what you want to do next.
going everywhere.
But
Alright, I
see,
already did it, so-
Hans, you're thinking too small. You get the quick thing into the burn, you roaring dragon it back to your hand, and then you can put it back into the meter bar for projectile setups. It's a
That's true.
win-win-win. You can have your cake and eat your orphans. I don't know.
Your orphan?
It's better if you get the orphans to make the cake than eat the orphans, if you can manage that.
Yeah,
Ah.
that
And see,
is,
I knew this would happen
that is
because I remembered the cards in your
preferred-
action deck.
that-
And so now you reshuffle the burn pile. And you do have only low cards there, actually. So any of those will guaranteed continue the combo.
There we go.
You
Just
can
a quick reminder that Super Dragon Nova is a great finisher.
would leave you low
Especially
on
right
meter,
now.
though.
I'm
Like,
probably
you would
low
have to
there.
burn every card in meter for that, actually. I don't recommend that.
Can I do the
Not
regular
every.
Nova?
You can do the.
It's the regular Nova.
Oh, yeah,
and
you're right, you're right.
gonna
Or you
be-
can continue. Regular Nova doesn't do enough damage to justify the meter cost. You can just keep
Oh, it's
flipping.
two, right?
What are you
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just
Yeah.
honestly, I'd
That-
flip
in
another
this
one
case,
from
that's
the
a full,
action to
that's a
end it.
full 3 damage, Hans. What are you talking about?
It's a 2 damage. It's equivalent to 2 damage here, and then a card. And if any card with
Well, I
2
mean,
damage, it
it'd
would
be
be...
an extra 1 in the thing as well. Is what.
Yeah, but if you flip any card with a 2 damage, it would be the same thing.
That's fair.
Alright.
Also,
And
I
it's
don't
a
remember
meter.
seeing
That's why
a
I'm saying
lot of 2 damage. I think this might end up being a soft knockdown.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2 damage. Yeah, right there.
All right. 1,
Boom,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yows.
And a hard knockdown. Yeah, good play, good play.
We know because we saw the cards being shuffled.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying there was some talon kicks and low kicks in there too.
Oh, these are not burnt. These are not burnt. These are
Okay.
all merged into a meter bar.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But
would just
this
take
goes
that.
back. The super goes back, right?
Yeah, super goes back.
And they got to go back in this order, I assume, before I screw it up.
We missed an opportunity to golf clap at that beautiful combo.
You're right. You're right.
It was pretty juicy.
It was incredible.
It was
All
a
right.
spicy meatball. Or a spicy dragon fighter.
A dragon meatball.
There we go.
Yeah.
When it's soundboard, I don't know why, it's just so much better.
Y'all ever listen to the soundboard prank calls back in the day?
Oh, always.
Those were so good.
All right, you're getting thrown. So we both get a card draw because blocking focus, but I get another card draw and 2 damage onto you. It's time for the comeback. You may be at 15 health, but it's time for the comeback. Actually.
Oh, was that
So
your
Corey-
first bit of damage? Dang.
Yeah. Before this, the only thing I had done was chip with Fallen Shadow.
So Corey, now some person is at 3 health.
Mm-hmm.
One thing Dragon Fighter is good at is a lot of chip damage.
So the
Yeah.
Novas are, if I have an option to play them, are good.
Yeah, if you can successfully just pull off a couple of Novas, he's practically dead.
And to be clear, chip kills are a thing.
Yes, you just have to counter. Like, it can't be a failed counter, and just to get the chip kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of chip, Fallen Shadow immediately onto your face.
But then the pressure is back onto you some.
I am going to him with a Shadow Sting.
Mm.
Okay, so if I went for a Dragon Nova, would it be a 5 if I didn't discard that one there? Is that what
Correct.
that is?
Yep.
And what are you countering, a red?
Yep, so you can't Super Dragon Nova, you can only Dragon Nova.
Okay.
But with that, you get the rushdown effect, which is at A in the. So you would get to draw a card since it's an aggressive counter.
So
Well, it'll still go into the meter.
this here into 3.
So that's chip on me
And
immediately.
what's that draw card?
And you
Yep,
draw
you
a
get
card.
to draw one.
And I get to see it, apparently.
Yeah. There you go.
What was that unbefore-seen Dragon Fighter move? I have never seen that card before.
It
Don't
was
you
in
know it
Dragon
makes your
Breath.
powers? It makes your powers stronger when you explain what they are first. Duh.
So
Oh,
true,
the
so true, so
The
true.
unplugged controller card.
I mean, as an anime proper fighter, you always announce your moves before you do it.
Of course.
Yep.
Even the simplest thing, like Quick Fang, you're still out there screaming it.
Quick Fang!
It was funny during the stream with Paula and Matthew. Did you guys watch it? I feel like
I saw multiple mistakes and was cringing. The low kick, and then she countered with the shadow sting, but low kick is a 3, and she was just looking at the hitbox. And
it's okay. It's a beginner mistake. It happens.
Exactly.
But it was just funny that Matthew kept saying, jumping kick, jumping kick, jumping kick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was one of the highlights of my work day for sure.
All right.
Oh, I'm glad.
I just want to reveal 6 cards in hand, and not a single one beats this.
Welcome to my world.
I don't have a super that beats it either. I have to take the damage.
Yeah.
And
That's
we're at
what happened.
1 health now. Back into, as they called it on that stream, back into the nooch.
Just come off then.
As your resident Covenant Supreme player, I know those feels all too well.
I'm countered. We're going to Spectral Kick.
Which goes into a grand finale. Oh, no.
No, you can do that. You can do that.
You can do that. You can do that. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you can do
Sorry,
that.
I was just narrating events. Sorry. Narrating events that didn't happen.
I
I
have to
also
be winning
looked
to
at that
burn
backwards.
Do I have to be winning though to burn the super for the chip? Like I gotta win the count. Someone said something. I gotta be winning.
Yeah, you have. It has to. I mean, it doesn't have to be aggressive. It can be a bear counter, but it does have to actually counter it. It doesn't work on not
Like
on a
for
failed
example,
counter.
yeah, like for example,
I could play
if
Looming Shadow right now. That loses. If it had a chip damage effect, I wouldn't get that.
Right.
And so instead,
I was going to say if you're going off of the Spectral Kick now, like if you had just played it, so you were responding with Dragon Nova, because it's being at a 3 speed, you wouldn't get that chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, jumping kick.
So just thought process here. I think he knows my only option is the Rising Dragon, which you'd be ready for.
Or your option. These are all your options except for Super Dragon Nova.
These,
Yeah.
except for regular Dragon Nova, get I paid.
Except for Super Dragon Nova.
Super Dragon gets
Automatically
hit by the hitbox
loses.
here.
Can't do that one. So that one would be what, a 3 speed
3
Yes.
in the circle.
and a chip.
It doesn't have to be 3 if you burn this 3, burn this 2, and then get to the 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was saying
we've
I
got-
have to make sure the upper one's winning, or else it just loses.
Yeah, you can always overpay for supers in this sense, because like the 3 and the low kick and the Dragon Fist here would pay for the Dragon Nova, but then it would only be at a 2 speed, so you'd have to burn that as well to make it to the 5 speed, which you can always do.
Yeah, overpaying is a viable option.
Yes. It doesn't
So I'd
like
have to
on
get-
paper. It doesn't sound like a smart idea, but you
yeah,
get
the times you
results.
will.
There's
So you
so
could
many.
pay for. So since I already have a 3 option, I don't have to take it. I could take a 2, then a 3
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah, to play Dragon Nova, you have to burn a Dragon Fist and then at least 3 speed. You can overpay, like if you had a low jab was like way up here and you wanted to burn all those cards to get to it, you're more than welcome to. But in this case, that's a very
If
good
you
option
wa-
to do.
If you wanted to base the speed off of this Quick Fang up here, burning literally all of this, that's a fine option.
Oh, is
I
that,
don't know about a fine option, but it's definitely an option you can do.
I mean, in this case, it's a pretty fine option.
I guess it's
Yeah,
because you unlikely have cards higher than 5.
It's not a matter anymore because
hold
he
on,
only has
Yeah, I was gonna
one
say
health.
just confirm it real quick. Like just burn the cards, put it in, and congratulations, you have killed me and won. You have won your first match. How do you feel?
It wasn't me. It was me with 90% audience help.
Hey, that's
Hey,
everybody's
that's how it
first
goes
game.
half the time.
Literally, that's everybody's first game, and then some subsequent games after that.
But yeah, Fight Deck is much easier to learn with some friends teaching for sure, and with some visual help. And
Yes.
hopefully, you've learned the fundamentals from the first game, Corey.
Yep.
Yeah. How do you feel? First win.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. How do you feel about the strategic aspect of the game?
It's definitely there.
Yeah.
More than you'll see at face value.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely more than what you would hear from some reviewers saying the surface stuff for sure. And there are some randomness that you see right now, but keep in mind that we
and
do have a
it's going to be in any card game, which is fine. It just can't be the whole game.
not the whole game at all.
These two looming shadows were part of my starting draw. I never had an opportunity to play them.
So for advanced rule set,
And
you
that's one of the most
control
unfortunate
your
things.
starting draws, so you wouldn't have this kind of problems. We
Yeah.
we are in the process of creating a advanced rule set to minimize the variance of the games, where you have more control of everything, and that would be in like a competitive format where you actually all the strategy, all that matters is strategy. You don't have much randomness to work with. Yeah, hope you
There
enjoyed
is a
your first
YouTube
game,
video.
Corey.
Yeah,
There
it's
is
fun.
on their YouTube channel, the Fight Deck. There is a video between I think it's me and you when we were playing as advanced rules. If you'd like to check that out.
I will
I have
also
to say
say
that's
though,
already-
that rule set that was in that video is outdated.
Fair enough, and never mind. Scratch what I said.
I did watch it though.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
still
it's
works
already-
for the basics of the game, but the specifics of the advanced rule set are not accurate in that video anymore.
Eh, Gotcha.
Yeah. So
I
if
have
you,
missed some patches.
Yeah.
oh no, I literally only tested with some once. That's it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I wanted to join in that night, but I had a very long day at work, and I just couldn't. I really wanted to because I figured that there was going to be some retesting of things.
yeah, don't worry. Well, right now is the perfect chance if you have time.
Yeah, this would be. I have time for this game and maybe one more.
Yeah.
I will step off the chair.
I'm gonna. I'm still gonna watch, but I'm gonna grab some food and use the bathroom. But I'll come back and watch to get a better understanding.
All right, then
Sure,
maybe
Corey,
I'll
yeah.
step back on the chair. But on
Keep
the
him
other
as
one,
undefeated champion.
Yeah. So advanced rule set. This is very serious stuff. I recommend not adding any move variants for now. Just test the base game.
all right,
and,
got it. 3 dragon breaths. Go.
And the Wyvern
So-
Nova, can't forget that.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. Set up game.
All right.
Now, put all of the basic moves back.
Back into action or like.
Doesn't
all
matter. Just back.
Okay.
Yeah. Then merge the action to life. then search exactly 3 moves that you would like. Honestly, search 5 in this case. Just search 5 moves that you would like.
Okay.
Rule change live in real time. Got it.
Love to see
I
it.
just want to see the full control as full control. Just no randomness at all, and see how you feel.
Okay. Okay.
You know, one thing that's going to be great about the physical version is you can also turn your moves into shurikens.
That
Shurikens.
that's so right. You're so right.
You know what? Take a card to the face.
And
And
cause them physical damage.
I grabbed a
Exactly.
four. And I grabbed 4.
nope, I only did get 4. Where's my 5th? That's where I did.
It's in the meter bar.
It's in the meter
I
bar.
saw nothing. I saw nothing
It's
actually. What?
We expect that. Don't worry about it. Just put it there.
Look,
We can always.
Tatted, you can know I have a jumping punch. It's fine.
All right, we'll play that. Yeah, we'll play that. I like it. Gentlemanly, so I'll just put that in my hand. Then.
New variant where
Not
you
off the table into the abyss.
new variant, Hans. You pick 4 moves and then you publicly reveal a 5th move you added.
It'll work. It could be like 3 moves and then 2 moves public. But yeah, put it back. It's the same format, 18 cards in live deck, and the rest in action deck.
So split that. Well, okay,
So-
not split.
It's the cut option.
Yeah, just gotta put these back first. Tabletop. There we go. Cut to. You said 18.
18 in life, the rest in action.
Did it? Okay, I did good. There we go. All right. We're good. And now, are we still doing 3 off the action, or?
No, we don't do that anymore. That's gonna make your action deck disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I was asking. So
I'll pressure you
getting
with my
pressured
jumping kick.
immediately. You know what? We're gonna take a chip right off the bat.
Okay. We'll pull out the low jab.
Guess we'll shadow sting then.
By the way, the other day you guys played with the Leviathan, right? The other player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Went well. I feel like we had a great time. He beat Tatted.
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he floored me.
That's nice.
Just like I'm about to floor you now. Check your ankles.
Ooh, the ankle check. Actually, that doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
I'm
Because I'm
hitting-
3. Because we're both hitting each
Oh
other.
yeah,
with
we're yep.
hitboxes.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a long day.
Yeah, this is why it didn't work in the playtest as well.
I have a second job
Anyway,
now,
That's
and
a
it was. Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
jumping jab. Jumping jab.
Hmm. It is a jab, and it is jumping. Hmm.
In advanced format,
We'll
Yeah,
throw out
just-
the low jab.
just want to remind you guys, in advanced format, the action deck goes down very fast.
Yeah. And I'm actually going to, with that in mind,
Take the
I
2.
I have 17 because you hit the Falling Shadow. I was like,
Yeah.
am I missing a card from the light? Yeah, I'm just going to take the 2. And we're going to reset right back into neutral. And
And you'll
I will
take
take
another.
This was not my most well thought out plan. Well, jumping punch.
You were in a very unfortunate situation that I am seeing.
Yeah, I have drawn no symbols.
Yeah, that is the exact situation that I was talking about. And you have
I
one
mean,
card in hand.
in this case, it's not that you didn't draw any symbols. It's more like
You didn't choose any.
you didn't choose any symbol.
I
Also, I mean, you
specifically
flipped
chose
at
the
least
falling.
one. You flipped one falling shadow in action deck still.
Yeah, I got lucky there, but I wanted that falling shadow, specifically because I'm going to take that gamble right now with the vanish.
Hmm.
Anybody seen Grandma?
She was here a second ago, I swear.
It's funny because in arcade mode, there is a unique logic for Covenant Supreme called disappearance.
Who needs a symbol to play a super? This is 3, 6, 10, 12.
Meticulous calculation.
5-speed Super Dragon Nova. Take a chip. Do you have the red hitbox to counter it?
I was unfortunate to not draw that.
That's
enjoy
a
your
card draw
card.
for me.
So now that you have cards in burn pile, for the advanced rule set, as long as you have cards in burn pile, instead of flipping the card on top of your action deck, you can choose to add any card from a burn pile to a hand, then place one card from a hand on the top of your action deck.
And do we still choose the burn pile card publicly?
No, if you do that, you have to face down select and then reveal at the same time.
Okay.
But so essentially, you would be playing a card from your discard into the meter instead.
We don't know that. It could be a different card from a hand that goes onto the action deck.
Oh, right, because it goes into your hand. Right. I see. I see. Okay, let's do that. I messed up.
Alright.
All right, no, you have to
yeah,
reveal it.
Yeah.
You have to reveal it.
Oh, you reveal it first?
Yeah.
Before it
Yeah,
goes
you
in
reveal
your
it
hand?
first.
Place it over
Yeah.
where I've got mine around. And I just want to say, before you reveal it, me placing this here was bait. I'm not actually getting one.
If you choose to do that, you have to do it.
I didn't. Like, I specifically did this. I didn't search. I have no clue what that card is.
Okay, then you shouldn't have done that.
It was entirely
Then
it was entirely mental manipulation, Hans. You must
Okay, fine.
understand.
We'll let go this time. We'll let go this time. But if you don't want to do it, you have to declare you don't want to do it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So if you did it, you can reveal what it is.
Alright, man. I took back the Falling Shadow.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Now you
makes
can add it
sense.
to your hand, and then you can choose a card from your hand to add on top of your action deck.
Okay. And then to neutral.
All right. Immediate jumping jab. I don't like this. Quick Fang?
That's unfortunate. That's not what I wanted to see.
That's not what you wanted to see. Good. I've
That's
been
not
worried
what I-
about you having a low in your starting draw this entire time.
Nope, a lot of that got burnt out.
Okay. I'm gonna let you run it. Combo away.
Combo away, alright. Action deck, don't fail me now. You're failing me a little bit.
Hey, it's not the worst case scenario.
It is not, but it is in that.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I'll take
1,
it.
2,
I will
3,
actually.
4. And then
You get a card breather,
into
and
the
then a
wake-up
hard
round.
knock. Which, let me see. Did I use? I did. I did use one of my shadow stings, so that will go to hand.
Huh? What's in my burn?
You do have some options.
That jumping jab's looking enticing.
Do I take that very obvious bait?
That man's a masturbator.
Or was it double bait?
It was 100% not ignored.
Damn. I'll take my card draw. I'll take. Do I want that jumping jab? Now the low kick feels the low kick feels better. But you'll take a card draw and combo me into pain and oblivion.
That is at least what I'm hoping for. So let's start off with the action deck. Into a jumping kick. Not what you want to see.
Let's go! Let's go! I don't know what you're talking about. I love this right now.
The you that is also me.
I see. Well,
I
I
think-
believe in the you that believes in me, personally.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to throw in the looming shadow there, and then end it with a shadow sting. So you'll take 3, I'll draw a
damage.
card,
And, it's
and then we
soft
go into a
knockdown
soft.
this time.
oh, well, I almost discarded all that. What's he doing?
Jumping jab. Have you considered jumping jab? Personally,
Yep.
I've considered beating you.
Oh! Very nice low
It's
kick.
my combo time. And then
You guys
my
are not even
combo,
doing
the
neutrals
action
anymore.
deck is so nice to me. The action deck is my best friend for life, and we've done everything together. Action deck is loves me, actually. Action deck, how could you do this to me? Action deck, how could you do this to me? Action deck!
I also love to see this.
You
With
know
the
what,
two talent, like, I mean, hey, that's 2 triangles in meter.
That is also only 2 damage and a card draw for you. Oh, ooh.
And a soft knockdown as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I duck it? That's
You
unfortunate.
can duck it. You will
No-
take the
no-
chip, but you do duck it.
Oh,
Different stance.
you're right. I'm
And-
5.
Yep. So you take the chip, and you get to draw and
Wait,
combo.
Does
In
this
the
count as a
advanced
chip?
rule set, this wouldn't count as a chip.
We take it. Let's go.
I was really thinking you were gonna throw. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I was thinking you were gonna do personally.
I feel like
Fair.
previous round you also betted that he was gonna throw.
Anyways, action deck. Don't. Action deck. I don't think we can be friends anymore. Action deck.
I mean, they gave you 2 spinning kicks.
That's true, actually. Action deck, you're great, actually. Action deck, I knew you were coming around to me this entire time. Action deck, I see a great future. In this future starts now, where I don't flip a 5-speed. You know what? I'll take the signs action deck. Actually, wait, no.
I mean, if you did that, then it would be a 6-speed.
This is
Because the
true.
Talon kick-
This is true and right, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible information here. We'll lose out on the damage a bit because this.
Hey, yeah, I gotta
for,
be.
For those that don't, for those that are new here, moving this here does not add extra damage. It just means it's down here now. Anyways, and now we flip, and we do flip a 5-speed for meter leader. That's.
I am so sorry.
Come on!
Genuinely.
Alright, we'll just get this out for funny setups. It's... Oh wait, no, that doesn't do... That doesn't...
What did you play? I mean,
Uh-huh.
you add
Yeah, I've
anything?
actually played a Dragon Fist. I actually did hit 7 damage there.
all right.
And, yeah, Dragon Fist is what I played. And I definitely didn't drag out the wrong card on accident the first time.
So
Oh, wait.
no wake up.
Yeah. I know it. I knew what you were playing the entire time. We're on
Yeah,
the same
okay.
page.
Now
Declare,
we've got
declare.
the thing. And
Declare if you want to do the
I
burn
am
pile
gonna do the
reshuffle.
funny card thing this time.
You know what? I am not going to do the funny card thing this time.
You're just gonna let me get back a quick fang unobstructed? Incredible. And then I get to add a card from my hand onto the top of my action deck.
Which could be that very same Quick Fang, for all we know.
Or it could be the funnier Talon Kick.
Only to get low sweeped.
Hmm.
Because I have true heart of the cards.
But did you consider my dragon, It Do Be Rising? Locking me out of funny 6-speed setups, but we'll make it work.
5 speed, okay. I mean, I guess I do have a good bit of meter I could be burning up here. So how do I want to do it? All of it's very unfortunate. Oh, wait, no, hold up. Little overpay, but I'm okay with that. That 5, 7, 9, and 11 for a little overpay with the fade in the shadow.
Don't like that. Don't like that option, personally. That option offends me.
You can take it up with HR. And by dang, I usually have a funny one for that, but I can't think of it. It's been too long.
Okay, then we'll enjoy your card draw.
That I hope to do. Perfect. Low kick.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I really am about to do this, huh? 2, 4, 9, 12. Take a chip.
5 speed Super Dragon Nova. However, did you ever consider? Let me double. Yeah, let me read. Okay. Yeah. So, did you ever consider?
1, 4, 7 for the Phantom Toss.
5
At
speed
5
Phantom
speed.
Toss.
I didn't.
Hey, let's go doing a card.
Okay.
Perfect.
Burn pile search, don't fail me now.
Yeah, I will be doing the same this time.
I'll flip this so this comes out upside down.
Yes, yes. Much easier that way, right? Because this should be upside down, and even if it's not, you're going to be revealing yours, and mine is going to be the same, so it is upside down. Awesome.
Low kick?
Jumping punch.
Now, do I use that low kick immediately? Perhaps a different option is in store. Perhaps I'm looking to uppercut.
Ha! Ha! Hence why Looming Shadowed.
That's smart.
Free cancel.
Damn.
I, unfortunately for you, or unfortunately for me, but lucky for you, don't have anything, so Shadow Sting, just to bear it. Which I would assume would just, because it's
that
still
doesn't bear it.
revealed,
I'm 3-speed.
Alright.
Down kick.
Oh! Oh, you are! What did I do? I don't know. Yeah, dang, I forgot about the talent kick there, too.
We have severe memory issues, Hans. You must understand.
I just didn't see the Talon kick, in all honesty. I'm so zoomed out. You know, in physical, this won't happen as much, for sure. But on tabletop, and I'm a little blind.
All these sequencing impacting effects will be revised later on by our graphic designer to make sure that you will see them right away. So don't worry about it in the future versions.
Oh no, I can, like, it's like, if I zoom in, I can see it. Like, be looking at the card a lot more in detail, but, like, the way I have my table zoomed out so I can see everything that's being played and whatnot, I didn't notice it.
Yeah, it's one of the quirks with TTS. It's also, you know, it can be designed better with some color coding, shape coding.
Honestly,
it will be
maybe
revised in the
add
future.
maybe add like a splash of color, like a line going down the right border here.
It's gonna be
draw attention to it.
Yeah, it's either here in the center or somewhere here, just as a reminder that you have to pay attention to this.
We have draw options here. I was thinking, literally, like,
go for it. Go for it.
Oh, I can't draw further because of the button, but like this going all the way up to the symbol.
Oh.
Okay.
Something happened.
It just reload. Everything looks normal and fine. I just kind of reloaded the screen for a second for some reason.
The cards and meter are no longer interactable.
Oh no.
It was Daijinshing. It was the Great Earthquake.
Hold on, wait. Actually, yeah, you're right. Hold on,
because I can move my life deck still, but yeah, meter is busted.
Okay, I have a Talon kick and burn. We're gonna clone that.
Wait, hold up.
We can recreate this because it is visible. What?
No. If you right click on him, you can just draw him to your hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. We have solutions now, finally, for the game-breaking bug that has been in here.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Incredible. Okay. Game-breaking... Hans, we've solved a game-breaking bug. You can actually
I decided to try right-clicking, and as soon as I saw it highlight, I was just like, hold up, wait, let me see, can I draw it? Yes, I can. Let's go.
Hooray, hooray. And now you can actually counter me and my 3-speed uppercut.
Right, so I still Looming Shadowed into Falling Shadow.
Which, I mean, still is... No,
oh, yeah. It still doesn't win because yellow hitbox.
Yeah.
All of that, That's really unfortunate that
I've presented you with a conundrum here.
Yeah, uppercut was not the one I was expecting, not gonna lie. Let me show this.
completely space. Hans, is there any plans for accessibility features? Say, I've got a buddy who's pretty colorblind, and I see there's a lot of differentiation of color in the top left-hand corner. Is that something that's going to be addressed through, I guess, testing or over time?
So the current we are revisiting that. The colors are somewhat distinctive. The blue, red, yellow choices, but yeah, for the colorblind people, it could be a little bit different. First, the stances are different shapes, like that can be easier to tell. For the hitbox, they are in different positions at the moment, but we are exploring a different option to make them different shapes as well.
Yeah, like here's
So that
the hitboxes for comparison.
yeah, so apart from the color coding, we will also add shape coding for this. Right now, if you're colorblind, the colors should be still different to tell, but at the same time, all the shapes are different positions and all the stances are different shapes. If that makes sense.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, totally. Thank you.
Yeah. But I'll definitely try to, make it even more accessible in the future to make sure that colorblind people can play with no problem.
Alright, so then I'm free canceling the Looming Shadow into Umbral Embrace, which is a 3 speed, which shuts you out of all of your blue options. Because if you respond to that, it's automatically a 0.
Okay. So this
A little heavy on the...
This is the reveal step, right?
Yes.
Then
So
that
then
means
that
we're at a
technically-
tie.
Yes.
So flip again.
And then that just stays there for now. Yes.
Yeah. So now you have to
Okay.
deal with Quick Fang. Enjoy your card draw.
I will.
I just looked at your hand. What the fuck?
I'm like, I will. I will enjoy my,
Oh, I'm so screwed. Oh, it's so over.
No, unfortunately for me, it is all over. But not for you. Combo away.
Oh.
I don't have a blue hitbox and you got a fucking Quick Fang. Like, that was very, very unfortunate for me. You love to see it, and I'm sure this is gonna be death for me.
I mean, it is. I'm gonna do pretty much the exact same thing I did to Hans earlier with 1-2 Rising Dragon.
Bing, bang, boom.
Give him the 1-2 punch out.
I did not expect to win that game.
Yeah, that Quick Fang really can't. Cause like, hold up. Here, let me. How do I? Show hand here.
Oh, and we got the just drag it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all slow.
Yeah.
That's all
Hey,
slow and not low.
Yeah, all of it is red hitboxes.
Damn.
The flying grip hand.
I really thought you had low jab. That's honestly what that comes down to, is I thought I was canceling out the low jab and any possible other Super Dragon Nova that you could try to pull out.
No, I
if
just
you
had
built
Dragon
more
Fist
meat.
and Low Kick in hand. I was ready to cancel Fade into Shadow.
Yeah, and I had the meter for it, but I went with the Umbral Embrace instead.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't want to burn all of that, because I would have had no meter.
No, burning all of that would have been your victory condition.
Yeah, actually, because then I could have comboed.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you could have responded. It would have just been Fade into Shadow in my meter.
I mean, I could have responded with a super, but then I think if
It was still the reveal step. As long as you played anything at a 5 speed or hitting me. Like,
yeah, I didn't have
had
a
no
5
option.
speed in my hand. I would have had to burn all of my meter. 'Cause, my meter at that point was this.
What, you played the Quick Fang? Oh no, that came from Action Deck, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you had played Fade into Shadow, you would have won. You hate to see it, but also you love to see it.
yeah.
Did
No,
you got
like this. I gotta update my win-loss now.
Yo, let's go. Let's go 27-19. Or is this 28-19? Oh, yeah, that's
23-19?
28-19, baby.
Congrats.
Thank you.
There we go.
About 16 of those have been farmed off of Tatted.
Yeah, honestly.
That's where the 20 comes from.
No, not all 20 of them. Because I lost a game to Levi. I lost like 3 games to my buddy Lone.
Yeah.
So not all of them, but
No,
at least 15 of them.
No, Tatted is an amazing player, and that win-loss does not reflect it.
It happens. It happens.
It does. Like sometimes you just, well, with these because all of those losses too were just base game. Like with the advanced rule set, there is a lot more controllability for sure.
You say that, but also if I didn't flip Quick Fang at the end, that would have been your win. If I had, like, if we go to the next card under, it would have been Uppercut.
Yeah. Well, I still Looming Shadowed, and then I would have had I still wouldn't have had any options really because all of my moves are jumping, and that would have that would have been a 2-speed. I could have hit you with the bear at the Shadow Sting, but that really would have been my only option because literally every other card in my hand is a jumping move.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Good game.
So
Good game.
the thought process behind the advanced rule set is that the first five moves that you have in your hand are very crucial. So you do want to, for example, against Dragon Fighter, you do want to save a couple low options. So later on, when they're in the burn pile, you can retrieve them and then mix it up. Simply get them from a burn pile and then put some other cards back onto the action deck so that you have the access to the low to cancel out Dragon Fighter when he goes Quick Fang streak.
Then the
did
Dragon
have
Fighter.
one.
The Dragon Fighter then adapts by drawing into low jabs instead.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's for Dragon Fighter as well. Like Dragon Fighter wants to have a good standing and crouching mix so that he has options when needed.
Let me be clear. My starting draw, it was this Quick Fang and low jab here, or low kick here, and that was low jab. It was jumping jab and jumping punch to get the full wide variety of stances and hitboxes.
My next card was jumping jab. That's really unfortunate.
Oh no!
So yeah, that's the advanced rule set. You can anytime you can control what your hands what your hand cards are, but anytime you can also just venture into the next card if you want, knowing what you already have in your meter bar, knowing what you already have in your burn pile in hand, so you kind of have a good prediction of what your next card is.
I can say I like this version of the advanced rule set a lot better.
Yeah, because the previous one is basically letting you know the initial cards, and the initial meter can be tricky. It's not really yeah.
There's definitely because I know that's how I won against some when we were doing the advanced rules. Is his initial 3-meter cards were not as good as mine.
Yeah.
So this version, I would say it definitely feels better. And the thing is that it also eliminates the randomness. If you both go for a burn pile and then to hand and then to the top of action deck, basically the start of the neutral also becomes a mini wake up.
That's true.
Because you sort of have an idea of what the opponent would be playing. You can sort of guess what they would be playing. If it's Covenant Supreme, they took out chip damage, and they wanted to keep chipping you, so you know it's a 3-speed chip damage jumping move. You can simply just do a faster move to cancel out that chip. In advanced rule set, the beginning winning and tying situation also triggers aggressive and bear, and if it's beginning loss, it also counts as a failed counter, so it doesn't trigger chip damage. So in that case, you can cancel out the chip damage that way. If you see Dragon Fighter is pulling out a low jab, it can simply, he's trying to set up a
grab a jumping
projectile.
punch.
Yeah, grab a jumping punch, or you anticipate that he's going to do the Dragonova and he's all low on options and low on meter, you can just grab out a low kick. So you know as soon as he does this, you can just go into a combo.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
there are
I
a lot of
regret putting that low kick back into the action deck because I think you ended up. I had to let you do damage to me, and that messed my whole strategy up.
Yeah.
yeah. There are a lot of thought process behind what you can do and which card to pull. The interesting part is that whatever card you pull, you will have to show your opponent. So that's information sharing. With that information, there are so many strategies to be developed from there, based on their original hand, like it was on the meter bar. So yeah, that's pretty much the advanced rule set. I think this version is pretty good for the competitiveness and for the low variance. And I would love you guys to just play this rule set a little bit more and give me more feedback.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely me and some will probably end up doing some off the stream playtesting for sure.
Absolutely. Would it be alright if I just write down the advanced rule set rules in Find a Match right now?
I will. I don't recommend it. I'll probably like put out an additional page on the rule book later on.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fine. If you want, it's fine. Just like from what I said.
I
Just
just
post it, it's
want
okay.
a reference.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can write it down for sure.
Start of game, draw 5 cards of choice.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure, but I've got to call it for the night. Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, glad to have
you.
you.
Take it easy, yo.
Y'all as well.
Well, it's taken my buddy a little bit longer, so I could probably do one more, but I'd have to call it myself after that for sure.
I have just enough time for one more, I think. You guys can go for it.
I was also going to say I'm fine with stepping off the setup.
I'm fine with watching. It's okay.
Alright.
I will take Shadow
call
Blitz
out.
this time.
Hey, same.
Oh, we blitzing boys, okay.
We're blitzing out here.
Let me see. Fade the shadow.
Oh, by the way, Tad, you weren't here for it. The base rule set has had a minor change. It's not in this rule book, but now the starting draw is 5 cards. How do you feel?
Like, just in general?
Just like in the normal rule set, the non-advanced starting draw is now 5 cards.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that too, apparently, so...
Yeah, that was just before you joined.
I do quite like that. You good to go?
I'm good to go. Let's rock it. Then we immediately undo all of this pretty automation. And apparently, the super got lost somewhere in the mix on my side. There it is.
There's always an issue on your side for some
Hold on,
reason.
I'm checking. Does this have the? It does have the tag. It does have the super tag on it. Strange.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh.
blitzing too.
And of course, my buddy just got here. At least let me go let him in, and then I'm sure I
It's
I'm
up to you,
sure I
Tad.
can convince him to just like sit back for a minute and let me finish this up.
You'll get him on the mic. You'll get him in your chair, actually. How does
I'm
he
not
feel
gonna try
about
to
Fight Deck?
He's interested, but it's definitely like I have a bunch of friends that are like, until I have it in my hands, I don't want to try messing with TTS, which is kind of fair. I only say kind of because like I've never used TTS before this, but I found like once I saw it was on here, I was like, I'll learn. I don't care. Let's go.
Fair. We're happy to have you.
And definitely always happy to be here. This is it's very therapeutic.
cards have I already added? Those ones. Okay.
4. And there we go. Okay.
We'll take you. Where is what I'm looking for? There it is. And it's in my hand. Just like that. Incredible.
I think I actually grabbed one of the wrong cards. I mean, I'll play off it. It's not a big deal. But let's... Okay, nope, we're good. I'm good. Alright, so give
I'm
me
good.
like 2 minutes or so. I will be right back.
Okay. I've still got to cut my life deck into an action deck.
Cut your life deck into pieces.
A little bit brutal.
Hmm. I wasn't ready.
I mean, there can be a fatality in fight deck. If you lose, simply get your deck ripped apart.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, actually a magic card that became worth a bunch of money. I think it was like Chaos Orb or something, because literally was like tear the card up and throw it in the air, and all the bits that the card lands on, you destroy those permanents. And people were
That's
like,
cracked.
doing it.
That's
Yeah,
absolutely
what?
cracked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great. I'm pretty sure that was like Unglued or Unhinged or something, you know, where they have like all the rule cheating type cards.
Hmm.
It's funny, I have a friend that actually loves playing those decks, and most people don't like playing them, but I'm like, dude, fucking, it makes it a lot funner. Like, they're not always completely broken. I mean, unless you go out of your way to make it that broken, but you can do that with cards that don't cheat, too.
No, but having
I've-
considered,
Dex-
I love Chaos, though.
Chaos is a lot of fun. Especially when you're good at something, it's good to mix it up, you know, just throw in a curveball.
Out of curiosity, what is this? Ooh, that's a pretty good starter.
Wait, what?
I just flipped
Right.
my top of action deck preemptively. Pretty good starter. I like this as the top of action.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Now, what's the bottom of action? Let me cheat. I just said I love Chaos. Let me cheat. I've shuffled my deck accidentally. Okay, we're just gonna... Yeah, that... There we go. Place that right back on top. And everything's perfect.
Nothing to see here, folks. A little bit of confidence actually goes a long way. I've gotten into quite a few free shows that way. I freaking went to my very first anime con, and I had this like makeshift badge, like it wasn't like a real badge. It was something I won like from an art vendor, and it kind of was the same colors as the real badge, and I was standing in line for the rave that night, and freaking one of the security guards came through and was like checking everyone's badges, and this badge had gotten me into like everything, because I would just like flash it at people like it was like the real deal.
They get
Pretty
you
smart.
in that?
It freaking worked, dude. Only the security guard in the rave noticed, and they didn't even do anything. They were just like, that's not a real badge, and I kept walking.
Alright, what did I miss?
You've missed Confessions of Crime.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
my favorites.
There's just the power of confidence, or concert venues that require a wristband. You know, you just flash your wrist at them like you have a wristband on. That works a lot, too. The one
Yeah.
time it didn't for me is when it was Stanley.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like the big no. It's like, no, we don't let you. You don't get to fake your way to see Stanley. Like, damn it.
Sorry, how?
No, yeah, like I'm laughing, like, but honestly, how are we? Like, this is crazy too, and it's
So, sorry to
I
interrupt the
swear.
story, huh?
Yeah.
What the?
Like I was
All right,
definitely
don't-
listening, but
Okay,
okay.
I take a chip here, right, Hans?
No, because I'm not.
No, you don't. In advanced rule set, this is count
Okay, so
as a failed
chip
counter.
is counter only in advanced, whereas in normal,
Yeah.
it's anything but a failed counter.
No, chip is only when it's winning or tying.
Oh, so not
Not in a
not
losing
on
situation.
reveal step where.
No, like on real step, this whole step will be modified to trigger to be considered as aggressive bear and fail.
Got it. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so the reveal would work only if I'm pressuring.
Yes. Or it's a
Or
tying
in a tie.
situation.
Or in a tie, yeah. But
Suppose we'll just get it out of the way then.
I was really hoping you didn't take one yourself. Very unfortunate for me. It's very, very unfortunate for me, actually.
Did you not grab?
I did not grab two of them, no.
Hmm.
But thank you for the card economy there. Dang, I really don't want to do that, so unfortunately, combo away.
Let's go! Incredible start. Incredible start. We're gonna flip the action deck. Immediately cancel that, because what the hell is that for a starter? Let's see. I don't have any symbols, so all I could play is Shadow Blitz. And I don't feel like burning all but my low jab. Having
And
burn
you wouldn't
pile
get
could
the
be
aggressive.
yeah. Having burn
You
pile
won't get-
could be useful. It wouldn't get aggressive because it's not in a counter.
Exactly, yeah.
Having burn pile is useful. Like if I flipped everything from action deck here, I would go into exhaustion. So we're gonna put these into burn. Start the combo with a Shadow Blitz.
All right, that's fair.
then-
I like it.
Surely I don't flip a jumping jab. All right, sure. We will do a little bit of chip with Falling Shadow.
Okay, take that.
Flip this. Shadow.
Oh, you're lucky there.
Oh, I'm
Ooh, so
so
lucky.
I'm feeling myself right now.
Oh,
will
the
Lumen
heart of the card
Shadow.
has. The heart of the cards has
Then-
forsaken me.
2 damage? No 2 damage, just 5 damage and a soft knockdown. Alright.
Whoop. So that doesn't get out of order.
But I do get a card draw out of jumping jab, or low sweep.
And
Take-
I get a combo breather. So let's hope that it's a good card.
Okay.
And then that was a soft knockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll chuck this.
Oh, it's
Jumping
not bad.
punch?
Yeah.
Jumping punch! Alright. Now, depending on what I drew in the last round, there is a 50 to 100% chance that this action deck pull is a jumping jab. And Hans, if you look over here to the right of my hand, you can see what I drew in the last round to know if it's a 50-50 or 100%.
This is gonna hurt.
Would you look at that? I've won. And I do have a diamond in here now, so we can do a vanish. with
Uh-huh.
the diamond and 3 from jumping punch. And when you look at that, I've got a circle and
Well,
5.
do the rest of the vanish first.
Oh, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct.
Oh, actually, because you only have 1 card left.
Yeah.
But you have to pick it up to look at it.
Yeah, but as we established, Hans, just to be clear, I draw this card, and then I put a card back, and burn pile doesn't get touched, right?
How many cards do you have left?
What?
You
so
get this
is
card.
This is preparation on
Yeah.
Vanish.
So whatever the rule, whatever the situation is, as soon as it's empty.
Okay, so
Let's
I
shuffle
get
back.
this. This immediately
then
gets shuffled, and then I put a card
Yep.
back.
Yeah, that's why I
that's
was
how it
like,
works.
oh, hold up.
Okay, then
Yeah.
we'll draw that to hand.
Shuffle the
And
burn pile.
jumping punch and falling shadow will get shuffled back into there. I'll put this card back, and you'll never see it again. Actually.
Well, not never.
Anyways, Phantom Toss, Circle, Shadow Sting, Low Kick. Just get that out there.
Yeah. One of my favorite combos of all time.
Anyways, never say never, actually. Would you look at that? A Shadow Sting. How'd that get there? And then we'll play the Looming Shadow from hand. I'm pretty sure if I flip... actually, no, if I just play a 2 damage, this is literally optimal Covenant Supreme combo. You can't get any better.
Literally, yeah.
And with that in mind, we'll just play the low sweep and do optimal Covenant Supreme combo. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, plus 2 card draws, plus a hard knockdown.
Damn.
Well, that just happened.
What's that?
Well, yeah, let me double check this math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, holy crap.
Alright, and I draw 2 and immediately shuffle my burn pile into the action deck. I will not be getting back that Shadow Sting.
10. Owie, wow.
Alright.
Wait,
Alright, I gotta just...
Tom, you didn't even add the wake up moves.
You're so right. I was just looking at my basics.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, hold up a minute.
It's very obvious that you're not playing a certain type of move.
You got me. You got me.
But now it's just, what is that move?
Is it Shadow Rush? I think it's Shadow Rush.
You know what's really funny? Is that I was going to do Shadow Rush at first. But then as soon as you added the wake-up moves, I was just like, hold up. He's going to change what he's doing. So no, I did not think you were going to do Shadow Rush.
Let's go. Is that that kills? It's a flawless!
An advanced flawless.
There you go.
Dear Lord.
Someone peed in Grandma's Cheerios.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it's Grandma who peed in Grandma's Cheerios in this case.
Oh! Oh my god.
I can actually see that being like the death animation for her too, as she just withers to old age and turns to dust.
Well, that just happened. Flawless again. Second flawless.
Go!
Wow.
I mean, the flawless is very well deserved. It was a flawless combo. It was a optimal Covenant Supreme combo. and it was two
I now have
combos
to
back
add a
to back.
flawless counter to my win tracker.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a how much I can take a beating counter. EG, that was like, as your resident Covenant Supreme player, that was beautiful to see. Not fun to experience, but beautiful to see nonetheless.
I don't think you guys used the burn pile rule that often in that game because it literally ended in like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I guess the opening hands really played a big factor there.
they
Absolutely.
did. Yeah, the differences there was interesting.
Also, I
Like
want to
what
say
you decided
I
to grab
said something.
compared to me.
I said something along the lines of, "Oh, you didn't draw 2 jumping jabs."
Huh.
Neither did I. I only had 1. It was just the fact that I got to flip it, and
Yeah, that hurt.
yeah, that set up for everything else.
It was like very nice strats. I like it.
Actually, Hans, the reason the burn pile didn't get used was the first thing that happened was I comboed into knockdown with the jumping jab. Then I got, I believe it was the jumping punch. Yeah, it was the jumping punch where we reset to neutral. Tad didn't have burn pile at that point, and I didn't want to use it. And then I landed another combo. It was the 10 damage one, and then we killed and wake up.
Yeah.
There was exactly
Well,
one opportunity where it could have been used, and I was feeling myself at that moment.
Rare moment for sure.
Yeah. It was a good card. It was a little bit of luck, but it was good utilization of combo as well.
Mm.
So GG, kudos. And I think we can call it a night. Tada, you have your buddy to attend to, and it's been a good almost 3 hours
Yeah,
of playing.
that was a lovely time.
Yeah.
A
Very
beautiful
fun.
ending too. Not
Yeah.
again for me, but love to see it. I really do.
If you are the opponent of a flawless victory, it's a lovely time for you as well, for all of us, for the audience as well.
Exactly. Like, you know, I play a lot of fighting games, and there has not been a single time where someone has like 3-0'd a person in Smash, and everybody in the room isn't like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was playing MVC3 back in the day, and there was some guy at this anime con sitting down playing by himself, and I walked up and I'm like, hey, you're playing my favorite game, can I jump in? Dude fucking beat me like 40 times, he flawlessed me 3 times, he used my team to show me all the stuff I wasn't doing. I stood up and shook his hand afterwards. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Thank you.
All you can do with that after that, like, especially the showing you how to be better, like, oh, that's goated.
Mm.
Yeah. It was pretty savage.
But alright, with all that said though, I do gotta get going, guys. It's been a great time. Always love to be here. You know,
Stop
obviously,
sharing.
very next time there's another session, I will be here.
We will after Kickstarter. We'll probably try to make regular, just hang out TTS sessions, and with Doom Vicar added properly and officially, the game should be even more fun. I would say even more fun than the current state. And yeah, let's call it a night. The Kickstarter is ending soon. Hopefully, we can go out with a bang, and hope to see you guys soon again.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, y'all.
Always.
Well,
Yo,
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Happy St. Patty's.
Happy St. Patty's. Goodbye.
Later.
And for anybody who is watching the stream back later, go support the Kickstarter. I'm going to put the link to it in the description of the stream. It's going until Tuesday at 10 EST, and that's 10 a.m. EST. This game is wonderful. 100% recommend trying it out. There's also a link to this Tabletop Simulator module on the Kickstarter, Link to the Discord server where we did all this, both in the description and on the Kickstarter. Just go support this game. It's great. Have a great night.